Hey guys, I am here and I want to do a update for the March calendar. So I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet for you. The last one got kind of long. We'll see if I can keep it shorter than that. That was the first attempt at doing something like this. So let's see if we can get right to the point. This month we don't have any of the art up yet because it's still February, but the featured artist of the month in for March is Ali Gutshell. So she taught the classes the cyanotype. Um, and if you're not familiar with that process, it's a really fun process. And she was in the other day thinking about teaching some classes. So if it comes up, you should definitely jump in and see if you can get involved with a cyanotype class. It's really fun. The process is super cool. It's similar to exposing photographs like in a dark room. It's a light sensitive paint, basically, is what it is. All right, so I am gonna share the screen here and tell you what is going on with the classes for March. All right, there we go. So this is our website. So when you go right to our website, you can go to classes. There's a button over here, or up here, there's the event calendar or classes. So if you go to the classes page, it takes you to here and it has all the classes with the prices, but it doesn't tell you dates. So this is kind of something with Square that is kind of a challenge, so you can see the prices, but you can't see the dates. Well, if we go to the event calendar instead, then there's the video from the last month. So this has all of the classes by date. So we'll go to March and you can click on these and it will take you right to the class. So if this works better for you to be able to see what classes are when based on the date, then this will be perfect, but there's no pictures for you here. So it tells you the times and the date. So we will start the first week of March, but actually, so Monday is February 28th. And I want to talk about that day because there's open art. So every Monday we have open arts from 6 to 8:30. That's $8. You bring your supplies, you stop in, there's no instruction, and you just paint from 6 to 8:30 or draw. It doesn't have to be painting, it's just open art. So you're creating around other people. We only have space for 10 people. So lately it has been getting pretty full quite often. So definitely sign up online and let us know you're coming. We can fit a few more than 10. We have got like 12 on that side, but it gets kind of full. And then Painting 101, they're starting a new series with Carolyn Thayer of Painting 101. That is $225 for a 6-week series. It's 6 to 8:30 and it's with Carolyn Thayer. So she just comes in with an idea and walks you through a painting. Each week you will kind of finish, you'll start one and then you'll start it in one class and then usually the next class you finish it and then start a new one. And so it kind of hops like that. So it doesn't really work to miss them. In the past, people have missed some and then try to come back in, and it's challenging because you're always finishing a piece and then starting a new one. So it doesn't work to just stop in for one that often or to miss any. So try to make sure you can be available for the whole 6 weeks. And the 101 starts on the 28th, Monday, February 28th. And then we jump into March. So March 1st, we have Mardi Gras masks with Elizabeth Waddington. That's for Gen Z. So That is ages 12 to 16 is what she limited it to. And you're making Mardi Gras masks. She has it all planned out. Right now, there's a few kids in the class. It'd be cool to have a whole bunch of kids in there. The more, the merrier, you know. I think she has it capped at 10 or so. But yeah, 4 o'clock to 5:30. That's with Elizabeth Waddington. And then she's also doing photos with watercolor embellishment that evening, 6 to 8:30. You can still sign up for that. Artistry for Kids with Claire, that is a 4-week series. It has already started. There's a couple kids in there. If you're interested, definitely give a call if you're watching this before March 1st, and we can definitely sneak you in there. That first one, Tuesdays, is for 8 to 10-year-olds. And then Creative Connection cards. If you haven't ever heard of Creative Connection cards, that's something that Julie kind of created when COVID started to shut things down. So it's a free class, and it's on March 1st, so the first Tuesday of each month. And there's a bit of information about it, of what Creative Connection cards are. And it's kind of a pay it forward project where you create 2 cards and then they mail them off, and it's a whole thing. So definitely get on there. And on our website, we have a whole page that is over here under more. There's Creative Connection cards, and it has that same page, and it tells you about it. All right, back to the event calendar. Let's cruise down to March. That's Creative Connection cards. So it's the first Tuesday of each month, and it's a free class, 6 to 8:30. And there's not much instruction. It's just making cards, and you donate the cards. So you don't really take anything home with you. It's just something to do. Okay, let's see. So Wednesday, we have Watercolor Wednesday, every Wednesday from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So that's something that I do. Again, it's similar to Open Art. It's just $8. You drop in, and there's no instruction. It's just watercolor artists painting around each other. I am thinking about starting to do something like, hey, I'm working on this tonight. Do you guys want to paint together? And we'll do a similar painting. Yeah, and then Evolution of a Face, that's a series that's already in process. Artistry with Claire, this on Wednesdays is for 10 to 12-year-olds, but that one's already full. Okay, let's see. March 3rd, we have Painting 102 with Carolyn Thayer is starting a new series, 6 to 8:30. Same thing as 101, 225 for 6 weeks. They meet every Thursday evening, 6 to 8:30. And then mixed media. Oh yeah, the watercolor Next Steps with Noelle Hawk. That's a series that's already in process. Mixed Media Meetup is again another Open Art, but it's for mixed media, and it's $10 to drop in. There's, I think, 8 seats available in that class. So if you're interested, get involved with the mixed media. We have a bunch of mixed media classes coming up this next month. So if you're a mixed media artist, get involved and start to get connected with that group of people. They meet up every Thursday from 6 to 8:30, and it's a $10 drop-in fee. And usually they have somebody will show a technique, and then everybody else kind of picks it up. You don't have to pick it up if you don't want to, or you don't have to learn the technique, but it's just kind of cool to work around other people, see what other people are doing, especially with mixed media, because it's so wild and diverse. So that's every Thursday evening. Let's see, March 4th. So I'm just gonna try to hit the things that are, I'm gonna skip over some of this stuff because it's like series that are running and it's repetitive. So I'm just gonna hit all of the things that are new throughout the month, okay? So March 4th, again, Open Art. Friday Painters is starting a new series with Carolyn Thayer, and that's the same as Painting 101 and 102. Well, they're a little more advanced, but they meet in the afternoon from 1 to 3 p.m. So that starts on the first Friday of March, and it's $225. It's a 6-week series. Let's see. So then we cruise down to Saturday, March 5th. We have Spring Madness with Carolyn Thayer. So that's painting this house. So it's a standalone class. So it's $48, Saturday, March 5th, 9 a.m. to noon. And you'll be painting with acrylic paint, and it's on an 11 by 14 wrapped canvas. Let's see. Then we have Alcohol Inks with Tristina, and that is from 10 to 11:30 in the morning on Saturday. And you won't be making exactly this because alcohol inks are wild, and so you'll be using heat guns, and she'll show you some techniques, and you'll have a couple pieces of practice paper, little pieces to mess around on, and then you have 1 or 2 half sheets of Yupo paper that you mess around with the alcohol inks on. So that's on Saturday, March 5th. Monday, open art. Let's see, March 8th. Got a little cheat sheet here. On the 9th, Wednesday, the 9th, we have open art again, or watercolor Wednesday, I guess. And then the Thursday, mixed media. Friday, the 11th, we got open art and figures and silhouettes. So this is a really cool class with Claudia. So she is teaching you how to do figures with like little silhouette, watercolor, just like washing right over it. So that is on Friday, March 11th, 6 to 8 p.m. or else the next Saturday, right after March 12th, 5 to 7 p.m. So it's a little earlier on Saturday evening. You can do it Friday or Saturday, $38 with Claudia. You're going to be learning how to paint all these figures, and you can do it. It's just blobs and shapes, and you'll paint a whole bunch of them, and some of them will turn out and some of them won't, but the practice is what you're after. Let's see. It's a colorful world with Brittany Hernandez. That is a Saturday series that she's starting, and it's a 6-week series. So it's $225 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. March 12th through April 16th. And you get to pick what medium you like to work with, oils, acrylics, or watercolor. She'll teach you any of those. And she has a really fun description. You won't be mixing mud anymore, and she'll walk you through. Each week is different. So you have the basics, abstract, still lifes, clouds, landscapes, and trees. So you're not necessarily painting this painting, you are painting a bunch of different things each week, and she'll show you different processes to achieve different things. She knows a lot about mixing colors. So if you're interested in learning how to mix colors and what are warm colors and cool colors and all of the things about colors, that's the one for you. It's a good series, and that is starting on Saturday, March 12th. So definitely check that out. Brittany's a lot of fun in her classes. Paint the alcohol inks 102 is on the 12th with Tristina. That is similar to the 101, but you're going to be using heat guns and like metallics and all kinds of different things. So you dive in a little deeper with the alcohol inks 102. It might be wise to take the 101 and then go into the 102. I don't think you have to, but it might help you out a little bit. We have the urban sketching party with myself, but that's a class that's downtown. So it's during the St. Patrick's Day festival. So 12:30 to 3 p.m. I'm gonna be downtown. And we're gonna be right in front of the Babcock here. And we'll be sketching. So I'll have 3 places picked out for you. Well, let's see what the description says. And one will be easy, the next one will be a little more challenging, and the third one will be harder. So I'll walk you through each one, and I'll explain what I see, how you start, and you can bring your own sketchbooks if you want to draw in those. It's just an on-site class from 12:30 to 3. It's free. I just want to know how many people are coming so then I can know what to expect to get started there. I'm hoping to get some people set up and drawing, and then as people are walking around, have people stop and ask them questions, and I'll chat with them and get some people, some other people that are just walking around, sit down to draw. We'll have some card stock and some supplies for people to join us. So that is a fun event we're doing with the Downtown Billings Alliance. So definitely check that out. Urban Sketching Party. All right, with myself. Then on the next Sunday, I'm actually doing a class on Sunday. It's called What Would Da Vinci Do? And it's a whole thing that I made up. It has maps and everything. I made up a story, and well, you have to design a machine like what would Da Vinci do? So I gave you a bunch of boundaries of what you can use and what you can't use. So this is a great class if you have a kid that you want to take a class with. So if your kids are 14 and older, they can definitely stop in and take the class by themselves. If they're 13 or younger, then they definitely need to be accompanied by an adult, okay? So take the class with them. It's a great, you get like a whole, I put together a book, and it has these maps that I drew and made up, and there's a YouTube video that I made where I went to the different parks and tell about the story. And it's a fun like problem solving class. I'm really excited about that. And I'm offering that on Sunday from 1 to 3:30 p.m. or else Tuesday, March 15th, 1 to 3:30. And then I'm also offering a different one, a different story in April, but that's not on the calendar yet. So April 3rd and April 5th, that will also be on the calendar. So check that out. Let's see. So we go to the 13th, then I think we got all of those. Painting figures. Yep. Mondays, open art. Tuesday, what would Da Vinci do? The 16th. Let's see. So on Wednesday, the 16th, we got Watercolor Wednesday, of course, and then we got Divine Emergence with Claudia. So this is another really fun mixed media class. So you'll be painting this and then using collage and doing all kinds of things. And of course, it'll be your version of this, but it's a series as well. So it's a 3-part class. So Wednesdays, 6 to 8:30, March 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. The first class, you'll design your piece and draw and paint your face. And then the second and third, you'll be focusing on the collage and the finishing touches of it. So yours won't look exactly like this. It's just a fun face, and all kinds of other things that you'll add in when you're doing mixed media, okay? So that is definitely a class worth checking out. Oh man. Okay. Then we got the mixed media on the Thursday, then the the Divine Emergence class is $90, by the way. Then on Friday the 18th and Saturday the 19th, we got Painting Figures in Silhouettes 2 with Claudia. So this one, you're going to be using collage, so it's mixed media. So this tree is made out of tore up paper. So down here you can see the process. It starts with tore up paper, sketched on a board, and then she plops it down, glues it on there, paints over it, adds to it. She uses all kinds of pens and markers and colors all over it, and then puts the figures in there. So if you took her silhouette 1, then you'll know how to paint these little silhouettes, and you can add them in there. And so that's kind of the fun in that class. You can do that Friday or Saturday. It's a $38 class with Claudia Wrightson. Let's see. So that is the 17th and the 18th. Yeah. Oh, the 18th and the 19th, I mean. Yeah. And then on Monday, the 21st, open art. Wednesday, watercolor. Thursday, the 24th, watercolor 102 with Noelle Hawk. So if you took 101 or you know Noelle Hawk, sign up for this class. She's a rad teacher. She shows up on Thursdays. This one, the 102, is in the mornings. So it starts on March 24th and it goes through May 5th. Again, so it's a series. You skip April 21st, and this class meets from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it's $185. If you need a kit, then it's $225. She has all your paints and everything. If you already have her kit, then it's $185, and she walks you through. It's highly recommended, like, that you have taken 101 with her, or else you have a pretty good grasp on the supplies. Otherwise, what ends up happening is she ends up reteaching 101 to get you up to speed with the other folks. So check that out. That is in the mornings on Thursdays, starting on March 24th. And she's also starting a series. It's called Watercolor Next Steps. So this is for people that have been painting with her for quite a while. And so it's $150 unless you want a kit. The kit is $40, so it ends up being $190. If you already paint and you don't need the basics, this is a great class. She can help you wherever you are. She's an excellent painter. If you don't follow her pages, go follow her on social media, and you'll see like how she can really paint a lot of different things, and she's has all kinds of, she can get you up to speed with watercolor. Don't be afraid of watercolor. It can be a lot of fun, especially if you take it with fun teachers. Okay, let's see here. Then mixed media, of course. Then on the 25th, we have, so on Friday mornings, we have open art, 10 a.m. to noon. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Every Friday morning, 10 a.m. to noon, open art, $8, same thing, no instruction. You just pop in and do your own thing from 10 a.m. to noon. And let's see, if you're part of the Billings Art Association, you can come to the open art 10 a.m. to noon for free. I forgot to mention all that at the beginning. Okay, then we have the March Madness Mixed Media Workshop. So this is a workshop. If you love mixed media, this is a fun workshop. It's $90. It's Friday night on the 25th, 6 to 8 p.m. and then Saturday all day, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it's a full-blown workshop and $90. If you want us to supply lunch, you can add $5, or else you can say, no thanks, I'll take care of lunch, and you can order lunch or bring your own lunch, whatever you want to do there. So in this class, the first night, you're going to be working through, exposed like to a bunch of different supplies and techniques. And then the next day, you're going to be doing different things, but you'll have a good idea of what we got going on at the studio. You'll be doing different techniques on these little cards. And then you, on the one side will be the technique, and then on the back side will be the instructions of how you did it. So then you can put them in your journal and take them home with you, and you can recreate them. And there's also you get a sketchbook or a mixed media book to work in, and there'll be a bunch of empty pages. So it's to encourage you to make more later after the workshop. Yeah, we're really excited about this March Madness Mixed Media Workshop. There's a couple of gals that are putting that together, so that's definitely worth checking out. It will be definitely worth your $90. All the supplies are included. Of course, if you have special paper, the way mixed media goes, you can always bring that, add it in, add your own flair to your mixed media. Let's see here. Is that getting to be it? So we have the 25th. Then, yep, that's it. So on the 28th is a Monday. We have open art. Wednesday watercolor, and then Thursday, the 31st, mixed media meetup. So I hope that has been. Let me figure out how to. Okay, there we go. Hope that has been informative for you and not took up too much of your time. So that's how you use the website. You can stop over and click on classes or the event calendar and scroll through, check them out, and look at pictures. Of course, we also upload them to Facebook, and then we also you can find our events on Billings 365 on their website, and you can find some blog posts too that talk a little bit about whatever we're posting about that month. So the last one was about a new year and some tricks and tips of how to get yourself set up for a successful year of art. Brittany wrote that blog. She is an excellent writer, and you can hear her personality and her passion bubbling out of that when she's writing. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what she writes next. I think it's going to be about mixed media because of the upcoming March Madness Mixed Media Workshop. Those gals are going nuts at the studio with mixed media. So if you're a mixed media artist, definitely stop in and check out what we have to offer. We do also offer quite a bit of supplies, and our supplies in the studio is growing and getting more organized. You probably have noticed if you are a regular and you stop in. We have had a lot of help from Brittany and Jolita and Claire. And so that has been really nice to feel the retail actually building and growing. So stop in. We're very competitive with what we can offer with the price of supplies compared to like Hobby Lobby and Michael's. And we're excited about that. So stop in, help us out, help us grow. We'd love to see you in there. If you're a teacher, absolutely reach out. We're always looking for more teachers. We'd love to get you on the calendar for April or later in the summer. There's a lot of people that want kids classes. We're doing some kids camps, but if you're a teacher and you teach kids, there's definitely a need for you. Yeah, all right, so that's the update. Hope you enjoyed the update and hope it helps you find what you're looking for on our event page, okay? So we will talk to you soon and hope to see you in the studio soon.